Growing up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lagging.
Oh, Coach, something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
We 19. Hey, man. Hey, 88. Hey, Haywood. Over. Look at this.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way. Magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Slam. Easy.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53.
Here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
You better be afraid of me. Under 10. 10. Big ass.
for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
50. Get in the weight room. Watch the eye. Check 13. Check 13.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Slam. Now, you got 58.
This is Jones. And some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are... And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan under heavy rush, and down he goes.
Good job.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
22. Hey, Tuesday. Get up.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Mike 53. Watch got it. Out. 51, Sam. 53 is the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, Echo. 53.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, alert 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
Stop your whining.
Over.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
No. 319. Watch one. Jumbo. Easy.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
I'm coming for you, son. Hey, box drop. Boom.
Let's go one more.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ryan. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
We won't come to my way. Orbit. And you got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Ready, set.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Bailey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Box it, box it, box it, box it. 45. It's our time. Hey, exit. 45 the mark.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead, Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. From the 34 now, 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Ryan on first down. Flush to his right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 30. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Small. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now it's Rodgers. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Delta.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. 51. Hey, Alpha.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready, 280. 21. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 3.
From the gun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Check 99. Check 99.
On the keeper, here's Ryan. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 22-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, take this.
Check 53. Here we go again.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, Ryan. It's Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Move. 20. Hey, 5-7.
Watch the screen.
On first down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. To go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Ryan. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. On first down, Freeman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second and 2, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That's it, baby.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
45. I'm coming. Watch the ship. Hey, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It's a gain of 8. And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
258. Ready? Tight end right. Five down. Stand up in. Six guys. 26. Switch. 64. Weak.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Again, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got it. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crown. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the like rocket fuel.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find.